I say Squidward, Alex, and Brian got what they deserve for hurting my kids. Nobody messes with my nieces and nephews. As Amy Rose, Sonic's girlfriend and aunt to all the racers. I am very angry at Eggless Form for making terrible videos. And you listen right here, Form. What you're doing to the racers is just dead wrong. Very wrong. And they've done nothing wrong. Just because of what they did to Vanellope 10 years ago doesn't mean you get to make terrible videos about them. And since you, Squidward, Alex, and Brian won't listen to Chloe the Thomas and Friends fan, you always make me angry. A lot more mad than the Canadian fires. This makes me very uncomfortable, and I'm literally tired of your naughtiness. Too many people get away with injustice, and I ain't pleased with it. And Squidward, Alex, and Brian should learn to show kindness to all the racers, and the racers are not part of what they're going through. If Squidward never ate rotten flesh, then he wouldn't become insane. Plus, he wouldn't have hurt the racers, and he's hurting his own rival as well. Nobody messes with Snowy. And Alex became insane for no reason, and he's blaming Marty for everything. In fact, Marty did nothing wrong, and the racers didn't do anything either. It's not Marty's fault that Alex became insane. It's Alex's own fault. They shouldn't blame their own friend for this. The racers and Marty did nothing into Alex. They're not part of their situation. He really needs to stop calling them bullies. And if Brian were to ask Stewie to take him to McDonald's, then he wouldn't become really upset about McMuffins going out of stock. Plus, Peter wouldn't have kicked him out, even though he's a dog. Well, most people would kick out their dogs and put them outside because some dogs have to learn the hard way. In fact, most people are not allowed to do that. Plus, the racers did nothing to deserve that dog's hate. What a bad dog. If he were to go to McDonald's by his best friend Stewie, then the situation wouldn't have happened. Those guys make me sick. And, the racers are not part of their situations. The racers are not responsible for Squidward going insane, not Alex or Brian, and they're not responsible of McMuffins going out of stock. It's not the racers' fault, and he shouldn't name-call the racers at all. The racers don't deserve to be eaten, roared out, kidnapped, etc. They don't deserve it. I heard Squidward, Alex, and Brian are wanted in Bikini Bottom, Green Hills, Sugar Rush, the island of Soldier, and a lot of areas for bullying and for kidnapping and murdering. Plus, bullying may not be against the law. They're wanted in Sugar Rush, Green Hills, Bikini Bottom, and the island of Smolder, or whatever, or Soldier, or whatever, I don't know. If those three punks think about hurting them again, I'm gonna smash them with my hammer. Nobody messes with my niece and nephews. This is an angry message to those nitwits. You guys make me really mad, and the racers are very innocent. And hopefully soon those three nitwits will learn to leave my niece and nephews alone and never hurt them again.